Online broadcasting is a popular and fast-growing means of communication around the world today. Many young people like Geoffrey Mutalia have adopted live video streaming and blogging as their preferred means of getting the world to hear what they have to say. Mutalia has his reasons for sidelining mainstream media and opting for blogging and social media.
I know mainstream medias are already compromised. When it comes to reporting, for example, I can give you an example here. Like when we have come for a press conference, for many mainstream medias, they will only pick their area of interest. For us, we realized that there is that gap, and we had to fill it by covering everything. For us, we don't even edit.
Because of that, Mutalia believes that the calls for people like him to register with UCC could be intended to control and gag those who are critical of the regime.
President Museveni is only fearing the pressure. He's feeling the heat, the pressure that we have put on him. And now that's why you see, even when you go to his Facebook page, he's now becoming a blogger because he wants to compete us.
Mutalia isn't ready to register with UCC.
So even if they try whatever they try, of course we are not going to register, and we're still going to continue doing whatever we have been doing.
His opinion is no different from that of many other bloggers and online content creators who believe that the existing laws are enough to regulate what they do.
We already have the computer misuse law in place. Why do you have to regulate the content I upload, yet there is a law governing me if at all I upload or if at all I misuse my computer?
The bigger problem is that you right now have the ability to voice your dissatisfaction towards the system. Yeah, so it affects me, the writer whose work is online. It affects the journalist. It affects news blogs who write for your information. It also affects you, a Facebook user who one day wakes up just tired or dissatisfied with something and writes a Facebook post.
However, Ibrahim Bossa, the UCC spokesperson, maintains that there are specific reasons for the proposed registration.
In this country, under the Uganda Communications Act, you cannot broadcast without a license, okay? So the people who are online, they have, in the new framework, we have what we call an authorization. That once you are engaged in disseminating information to the public, okay, you need to be able to have an authorization from the Commission. This authorization is not there to restrict you in any way.
Some legal professionals also question the Commission's intentions.
As a regulator, they regulate communication, formal communication channels. Social media and social interaction, these are fundamental freedoms of interaction. You can't control how I speak to my neighbor, how I interact with a friend, how I interact with with a professional colleague.
Recently concluded very chaotic NRM primaries. People exposed the rigging, the violence, the impunity of NRM through social media, basically, and state functionaries were pressured into acting on some of them. People complained about rigging through social media. So if you start stifling and you're saying that people cannot do that just because UCC has other ideas, then you're going to have a rigged election which has no evidence to prove.
The growth of different online platforms for content hosting and distribution have given thousands of Ugandans avenues through which they express themselves and earn a living by bypassing the more restrictive and hard-to-access traditional media and communication channels. However, UCC insists that this ever-increasing content needs to be sieved and its providers known in order for services to be improved and enhanced. Solomon Kawesa, NTV.